Right, my name's Julia Lee. What I'm going to do is take you a bit through my journey. I'm an ordinary person, like everybody else here in the room. I'm from Hull originally. I'm motivating, informative and fun. And my background at Westall, and actually I always sort of say for 2017 I was really cultured. And then I took up rugby league refereeing when I was 17 and ended up being, by the time I was 19, the first woman. In fact, I was at a heritage meeting yesterday, and it's actually the first woman to do professional refereeing. Now, unfortunately for you, if you've ever go to any sport events, what they do is get people active straight off. So you'll either love me or hate me. But first of all, thank you for all getting up here and getting here. And a bit of chair can for us all to just get us a bit warm and get us all moving this first thing. And if you want to kick your shoes off as well, feel free to kick your shoes off. Right. So you've got to sit on your seats, bounce your feet. And just follow Dr. Jean. She does slowly build it up. Well done. So my mum struggled. She struggled with her confidence, self-esteem, and something that with that passes down to you in generations. You watch, you model your parents and things like that. I didn't really like myself, and I didn't know until now that early trauma affects you for years and years and through your life. I'm not a group person. I love groups and I love people, but I'm a bit of a butterfly and I like to sort of fly around, so being in a certain group didn't fit me, and plus, I'm a campaigner. Turns out that I actually have dyslexia and dyspraxia, but it was only diagnosed 6 years ago, so I went through life thinking that I couldn't do my English and things, but actually I'm visionary. So when you're looking at this, so I have lots of negative things around that, sort of pictures and things, but actually I'm visionary. A lot of dyslexics are, lots of entrepreneurs and people in business are. And I think this defined me as a person, the different things that were happening. And there was one day, there was an advert in the programme that said, do you want to become a referee? I was 17. 3 meetings later, I got invited to be a referee, to the Referee Society. The Referee Society had about 60 people in it, and they used to meet in working men's clubs. And when you're a female referee, you've refereed a game, they wouldn't let you in because you were a woman. It's a working men's club. And I walked in, and it was smoke-filled, so you sort of going through, and all these blokes went silent as I walked in to say, oh, here she is. So I got up to international level. Refereed, these are me doing internationals, so I went over to Australia and New Zealand, did some great international games. You go straight into the games. Each one of my games, I had to referee 3 games to see if I was good enough to referee. They didn't take it that England had sent a good enough referee. But again, because I was so passionate and wanted to do it, I just got on and did it. They didn't know me, and because I was a woman walking up and I'd done all those things, they presumed it was my first game because I was a woman. I'll put my Yorkshire puddings in now. The inequalities within it all is just, and something at the end of this, because has things really changed? And just summarising really a bit of a build-up of what I've tried to get across. Something that I learned just going back to this, new things are unfamiliar, which become familiar through practice. It's like any skill. So we fear things constantly because we don't think, and particularly as women, that we don't think we're good at them immediately. They're just unfamiliar. We don't know how to do them. All this sort of stuff I'm doing now, I've gone into totally new. I'm a qualified life coach. I've done hypnotherapy, and I've all done that in the last 2 or 3 years. Totally unfamiliar. I've got loads of self-doubt and all those sort of things. But I don't know how to do it yet. I'm learning. So that's great. Give yourselves a break. And I don't know, you've probably seen that all around, but I think it's about learning to dance in the rain. There's things always being thrown at us, so let's get on with it. And thank you very much for listening.